Hi, I'm Chris Thomas. I was asked to talk about rooting, the concept of rooting in Tai Chi Chuan, but the concept applies to all arts, so it doesn't matter what art you do, this all applies. To help you understand rooting, first we have to talk about a correct horse stance. You notice I have tape on the floor, so let me explain. If you want to find, now I don't want to say this is like the right way or the only way to do horse stance, but this is a good way to do it. Measure from the floor right up to conception 1, Hui Yin, which is a point, it's in your crotch. And you got to get right up there and make sure you get the full distance. This is your actual, what's called inseam, but this is literally from that point to the floor, and it's going to be a couple of inches longer than the inseam of your pants. So just make sure you're aware of that. Get the actual measurement. And you'll notice that I have tape on the floor. These marks, this outside edge here and this outside edge here, correspond to that distance from Hui Yin to the floor. For me, that's 34 inches. There's another measurement you can take, and that's to your hip bone to the floor, which is sometimes called your outseam. That's going to be 2 to 3 inches longer than the inseam. If I were to make that mark, it would be just inside there, and so that's literally what I'm thinking about. I place bubbling well about where the points of my outseam would be, so that the distance between my feet, the space, is my actual inseam. Now you'll notice that when I do that, there's an equilateral triangle that's formed in this hole, which means this is a very stable, balanced position. The next thing you want to make sure to do, and here this is why I put tape on the outside so you can see this, you place your feet so that the outside edges of your feet are parallel to each other. Because your feet flare out a little bit, this gives the impression that you're a little pigeon-toed, but actually you're not. My feet are actually straight forward, my ankles are lined up straight forward. The next step is to bend your knees forward. Don't let them cave in, don't push them out, just go straight forward. So this is the basics of doing a good basic horse stance. Now first let me just say something about if your alignment is right, you will automatically root. You don't even have to think about it. So you can think about it, concentrate on sending your energy into the ground, or you can just get good alignment and relax. In fact, right now I'm rooted and I'm very stable, but I can move. I'm not stuck, which means even though from the front this looks like an evenly weighted stance, and people say, well, there's no double weighting in Tai Chi Chuan. I'm not double weighted. Chen Zhaoyang, he likes to say that double weighting means you're stuck. I'm not stuck. I can move very easily. I can move in all 4 directions, and the reason is because I have a little more weight on the ball of my foot than on the heel. And I'm going to show you this so you can really see this. First, right now, I'm not double weighted and I'm relaxed. That means I'm rooted. If I tense my upper body even just a little bit, now I'm no longer rooted. I'm unbalanced and I'm struggling to stand. If I relax, I'm rooted. If I let my weight shift back towards my heels so that I'm now actually double weighted, I'm stuck. Now I can't move, double weighted. So I'm not rooted properly because I'm double weighted in my feet. If I tense my shoulders, it's even worse and I'm struggling to stand. So this is rooted and is not double weighted. This is double weighted and not rooted. Now you have to see this from the side as well as from the front, because so right now, see, I'm relaxed, my body is straight, my head is up. I don't have my butt sticking out. A lot of people, when they do horse stance, they stick their butt out, they lean their body forward, but you can't be relaxed when you do this because you're using the muscles of your back to hold yourself up. You notice my knees are pressed forward, and there's actually a little more weight on the balls of my feet. I'm now rooted. Now watch. Now I'm double weighted and I'm stuck. Now I'm rooted and I'm not double weighted. So you see that? Double weighted not double weighted. Now watch this. See the tension in my upper body? You can actually see the alignment starting to go out. Now I'm not rooted. Relax, now I'm rooted. See, it's really that easy. If your upper body is tense, your body moves out of alignment. If your upper body is relaxed, sinks into you, then you're rooted. You can think about sending your chi into the ground, but you actually don't need to. If your structure is right, your body will do it on its own. Now I'm double weighted and I've lost my root. I can feel my upper body tensing. This is what you need to understand. But to start with, measure from Huiyin to the floor. That's the space between your feet. From your hip bone to the floor is about the distance from the bubbling well point, kidney 1 on one foot, to the bubbling well point, kidney 1 on the other foot. So that's just another way to get that kind of measurement. Outside edges parallel, bend your knees straight forward and let your weight be slightly more on the ball of your foot than on the heel. If you find yourself collapsing inward, press out into your feet. Don't push your knees out like this, like you're riding a hippopotamus. Press outward into your feet so that you feel your ankle alignment correct. This is it. This is how to root. This is how to do a horse stance. This is how to relax. This is how to do a whole lot of really important things. And this is probably why the first stance taught horse stance. It applies to all arts, including Tai Chi Chuan, karate, anything you do. This is really essential stuff. So, thanks for watching, and now go train.